What's up guys? Welcome back to my channel. I hope you're having an amazing day. Just a disclaimer before we get into the video. This is just what I ate this week. Some meal ideas. I'm a student, so I love quick and easy meals, but I also love experimenting and getting creative in the kitchen. So I wanted to share some meals that I've been making recently. But yeah, without further ado, let's get into it. So starting off my day on Monday, for breakfast, I just made a big bowl of oatmeal. So I just had some leftover cooked oats from the weekend and I just added some flax seeds, some maca powder, some cinnamon, and then I topped it with some stewed apples, some blackstrap molasses, and some tahini. And yeah, that was my breakfast on Monday. And then moving on to lunch, I decided to make some avocado toast, and just look at that avocado. Ooh. Yeah, I just toasted up some bread from the farmer's market and I put an egg on one side, and the other side I put some caramelized onions and mushrooms, and I put some tahini. If you aren't putting tahini on your avocado toast, I would definitely recommend. For dinner that night, I just heated up some leftovers and made a little bowl. Again, topped it with more tahini. And for dessert, I had a little sweet potato pie tart. The recipe for that is on my Instagram. Yeah, definitely go check it out because they were very good. So moving on to Tuesday, I was in the office most of the day, so I just took more of the leftover oatmeal with me and I just topped it with some almond butter. For lunch, I just ended up throwing in a bunch of leftovers that I had. So I think in there's quinoa, some kale, squash, some tempeh that I had left over as well that I had meal prepped. And this was after my meal prep videos. So I'll link that one for you guys. But that video I filmed like right before I filmed this full week of eating. So if you're looking, some of the stuff is probably going to be in that video. So yeah, I will have it linked. It'll be up there somewhere. And again, I definitely had a coffee on this day as well. I just probably didn't film it. So for a snack when I got home, of course, I had to have some more avocado toast. So I just toasted up another piece of the bread and basically made the same thing I made on Monday, just with the caramelized onions and some tahini. For dinner, I made some tahini pasta, and I have been obsessed with this. I think I had it again 2 or 3 times this week, but I just sauteed up some crispy tofu to put on top and sauteed up some veggies to go with it and cooked up some brown rice pasta. And then to my veggies, I just added some tahini, some nutritional yeast, some smoked paprika, and I just used a little bit of pasta water to thin it out, and then I added in my noodles and mixed it all up. And then I just served it in a bowl and topped it off with the crispy tofu, and I would highly recommend this. This is a super quick and easy weeknight meal. So on Wednesday, I had a little bit more time in the morning, so of course I decided to make some pancakes. I'll link the recipe for the pancakes down below. But yeah, these are great. They're just made with oat flour, and of course I had to top them with some tahini and maple syrup, and I definitely added some more later on. But yeah, these were very good. And of course after that I had some coffee, and then for lunch I just took some edamame, some leftover squash and quinoa, and I just topped that off with a miso tahini dressing, some avocado, and some kimchi. For dinner on Wednesday, I was kind of in a rush, so I didn't really film me making it, but I had a tofu scramble. I love tofu scrambles. They are so easy and so quick, and just another way to getting your avocado toast as well. I'll leave the recipe that I use to make my tofu scramble down below. And for a snack, I had some more of those sweet potato pie bars. So yeah, definitely check out the recipe on my Instagram. Moving on to Thursday. Again, I was in the clinic pretty early, so I just took more of that leftover oatmeal, topped it with some of my stewed apples and a little bit of almond butter again. And then for lunch, I just made some more avocado toast. Now that I'm watching this, I'm realizing I'm having a lot of avocado toast this week, but we had a lot of avocados, so what are you gonna do? And I got a lovely yolk on this egg, a runny yolk. And then I decided to make up some granola. I'm just perfecting the recipe for my Instagram right now, so definitely keep an eye out for that. Hopefully in the next couple days I can post the recipe for this. And for dinner, I decided to make a pumpkin pasta with some crispy Brussels sprouts. And if you're looking for the recipe for my Brussels sprouts, that is also in the meal prep video, so I would highly recommend checking that one out. So I just started by making up my Brussels sprouts, and then I got to making my sauce. So I'll leave the recipe for the sauce down below, but it's basically just pumpkin, nutritional yeast, some spices, and then some tahini, and I just served that up with some crispy tofu, and obviously topped it with more tahini. Lastly, for dessert, I just warmed up some of my stewed apples and some of the granola, and I kind of made like a little apple crisp. It was really good and really simple. Friday, I was back in the office again, so I just took some of my granola as a breakfast. It wasn't ideal. I do wish I had had time to make a proper breakfast, but to be honest, I just didn't plan ahead and I just kind of slept in. So granola it was. Oh my goodness, I made this sandwich and it was so good. I prepped it the night before. I'll put the recipe down below for this chickpea salad. It's kind of like a mock tuna salad, but it was really, really good. And then I added some of my maple mustard tahini dressing that again is in my meal prep video. And then for dinner, of course, I just made more of my tahini pasta. This time I topped it with crispy tempeh. But you know what? Sometimes you just have to go back to those classic meals that you know are easy and you know are going to taste good. So yeah, I just served that up with some crispy tempeh. That was my dinner on Friday. And of course, I had to end the night with a sweet treat, so I just had more of my granola with some banana and some soy milk, and I added a big spoon of peanut butter as well because peanut butter and banana is the best combo. And then Saturday I had to go to the clinic, so I just cooked up some pumpkin oatmeal and put that in a mason jar and took that with me. And I also brought with me an iced latte. For lunch, I just packed a bunch of kind of leftover smorgasbord again. So I had some more crispy tofu, some sweet potato that I had just cooked up in the oven, and I think there was also some quinoa under there. And I just topped it with some sprouts and, surprise, surprise, some more tahini. And that was my lunch. So for dinner on Saturday, I ended up just going out to ramen with a friend, and this was the perfect dinner. It's been getting cooler here in Toronto, so I've definitely been craving ramen all week. And then after dinner, we just went back to my friend's place and we had some wine and watched some shows. I'm just realizing now how much avocado toast I ate this week. I think that I've eaten it every day. And then lastly for dinner, again, I just had some more pasta. I'm realizing I eat a lot of toasted noodles in this video, but hey, that's what I was feeling like this week, so that's what I ate. Again, I just topped this off with some of my crispy tempeh, and yeah, it was delicious. And then of course I just had another snack, so I just had some bananas and stewed apples and topped that with more of my granola. And yeah, that was everything that I ate this week. Alright, so thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully, I do enjoy making these, so I want to make more. Hopefully they won't be as repetitive. Yeah, maybe filming these will make me actually experiment a little bit more. But with that being said, if you guys did enjoy this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe because it really helps out my channel. And let me know in the comments what you guys want to see more of. And I'll see you guys in the next video.